So we will be showing off the Champions League quarter-final today against AC Milan, both home and away legs. There's a place in the semi-finals up for grabs. Can we get one over our rivals and get to the last four? What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to Club 5, Episode 16 of the FM20 Campus to Champions, and we will be showing the Champions League quarter-final against AC Milan, both home and away. And of all the teams we could have had, it had to be AC Milan, the team that pipped us to the Serie A title last year, the team that always has our number, but we have the chance to gain the ultimate revenge and reach the semi-finals of the Champions League. And before we go into it, I will show you the two games that you missed out on, and they weren't pretty. We did lose to Inter Milan 1-0. Very disappointing game. It was a game where I honestly thought we could have won, but it just wasn't to be, and Inter Milan did get the win. And then we did draw 0-0 against Torino. So we don't go into the Milan game with the best of form, but I'm hoping it's a blip. Because, I mean, we've been in very good form since the start of the season, really. So I'm really hoping that we can sort of bring this good form into the AC Milan game. We are away from home first, so we do have to try and score an away goal and then take it back to the Stadio Olimpico to finish the job. So this is going to be the lineup. We've got Poazek in goal, Zagadou, Badini and Juninho at the back, with Pellegrini and Andres at the wing-back positions, Requena and Strauss, with Granelli, Hugoworth and Dagalau. Dagalau's worrying me a bit because he hasn't scored in a while, and he's got interest from China. So I'm thinking his head's might been turned a bit, so I'm hoping he puts a performance in today. He's also wanting a new contract, which, if he can't score goals, then he's not getting a new contract. Simple as, really. So that's the team. We're going cautious because we are away from home. I'm hoping we can kind of strike AC Milan on the counter-attack, get an away goal, and then finish the job at the Stadio Olimpico. And of course, because it's AC Milan, we want to get a win over our rivals as well. So I'm going to give a passionate, this is a great opportunity to show the pundits. That seems to be my go-to team talk at the moment, especially for FM20. It seems the players care more about the pundits than they do the fans. So we will be showing off the Champions League quarter-final today against AC Milan, both home and away legs. There's a place in the semi-finals up for grabs. Can we get one over our rivals and get to the last four? 23 minutes, our first highlight of the game, and it's AC Milan with a ball into the box, headed away by Juninho. But Fallerino gets a second chance and Jesus is there, and it's 1-0 to AC Milan. Gabriel Jesus grabbing the goal, and that's not the best of starts for Lazio. Who was at fault here? Who was meant to be marking him? I have a feeling it's going to be Pellegrini, and yeah, it is. It's Pellegrini that misses his man, and AC Milan get an early goal in this game. Free kick from Strauss, puts it in the box, Badini with a header, and Badini's got himself a goal, and that is an away goal, and that is exactly what we want going into the second leg. So we've got ourselves a goal. It's Alessandro Badini, third goal of the season, arguably his most important goal. It's 1-1, but more importantly, an away goal. Coming up to half-time, still 1-1, and I'm very happy with this scoreline. I will take a 1-1 back to the Stadio Olimpico. I'm going to give a passionate, pleased how things are going. I've noticed the Hugoworth's on 73%, so he must have picked up a knock somewhere. So I am going to bring on Brunamir as the false 9. Granelli's on a 6.4, but I'm going to give him 15 minutes before I sub him off. So second half, things are going well so far. If we keep it the same, I'll very happily take a 1-1. 65 minutes, quiet second half. And I think I am going to bring off Granelli as he is on a 6.5. So I'm going to bring on... Well, if I move Brunamir back to attack in midfield, I might move Gamba up front. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move Brunamir to attack in midfield and put Gamba up front. So we've got roughly half an hour left of this game. Still 1-1. 83 minutes, very quiet second half. Nothing much is going on. But I am going to bring off Pellegrini for Michelotti as our last sub. I've gone up to balanced. Do I go up to positive? Because we are winning the possession battle. So I'm going to go a bit more direct. Simplify the tactics, just so, we don't want to overcomplicate the team. I mean, I'll happily take 1-1. But if we can sneak a second goal, we will be in the driving seat. 87 minutes, it's Andres with a throw. But AC Milan have won it very easily. And they are now going to be on the counter-attack. They have gone very attacking, I've seen from the formation behind my head. And this could give us a counter-attack. As Brunamir, he's got a player in front of him. Gamba's there, but Brunamir goes on his own. And Brunamir has just scored a goal to make it 2-1. What a strike from Eric Brunamir. And we could be going into the Stadio Olimpico with 2 away goals. As Brunamir doesn't even need Gamba. He goes on his own, takes a shot. £76 million we spent on Eric Brunamir. And if we can get to the Champions League semi-finals, I will say that is money well spent. And we do win this game 2-1. And that is going to put us in a very good position for the second leg. I'm going to give a passionate, that was really special, well done boys. And we take a 2-1 lead into the second leg. We come from behind to win. We're going to praise Brunamir. He did so fantastically well off the bench. And that means we go to the Stadio Olimpico with a 2-1 lead. So we're going to come back for the second leg against AC Milan. We do have a league game, but we'll skip over that. We'll come back for the second leg. And can we finish the job we started at the San Siro? It is half time in the video. Thank you for reaching this far. YouTube advises me that over 2/3 of watchers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, go drop a subscription down there and help support the channel. It'll be very much appreciated. And if you're already subscribed, thank you very much as always. So I'll let you carry on with the rest of the video. Hopefully you are enjoying so far. We invite AC Milan to the Stadio Olimpico for the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final. We did beat Brescia 2-0 in the league game in between. Huguev got a goal, so I'm starting him in this game. So I'll show you the league table after the end of the Champions League, but we're going to focus on finishing the job we started at the San Siro. So we've got Pozek in goal, Zagadou, Badini and Juninho, unchanged. Pellegrini and Andres, unchanged. Requena and Strauss, unchanged. Granelli is the attacking midfielder, he stays in the same position. Brunamir comes in as the false 9, and Huguev's going to be the advanced forward. So all we need to do is finish the job. We're already 2-1 up. We've got those 2 away goals. AC Milan know they have to score 2 goals if they have any chance of qualifying. If they score 1 goal, they can't go through because we'll go through on away goals. So they need to score goals. We just need to make sure we don't mess it up. So I'm going to give a calm, go out there, carry on where you finished in the last match. Tell them I have faith in them to make the difference. And we're going to get this second leg underway. 2-1 up from the first leg, away from home. We've got 2 away goals. We're in the driving seat. Can we reach the Champions League semi-finals? 8 minutes in, our first highlight, and AC Milan are passing it around like fun, really, but we do intercept, and Strauss, long ball forward, Huguev beats his man. Huguev plays it into Brunamir. Brunamir rounds the keeper, and Brunamir has just made it 1-0 on the night. 3-1 overall. It doesn't change things for AC Milan. They know they've got to score 2 goals, and by us scoring, it doesn't change anything there. But 2 goals now only takes it to extra time, as Bruno Mia has smashed it in the top corner, and we are 1-0 up on the night, 3-1 up overall. 11 minutes, Pozek from the back. We've had a very good 2 performances so far against AC Milan. We're only 11 minutes into this one, but we are looking very good for our lead as Pellegrini waltzes into the box. AC Milan cannot handle Lazio at the moment. 17 minutes in, it's an AC Milan free kick, and they're going to try and whip this into the box. Anybody headers it? It's a header from Kouande, and AC Milan are back in the game. 1-1 the score, and just as I was saying that we were all over them, they do pull a goal back. They still need 1 more goal to take it to extra time, but they are on the back foot. Corner for Lamar, 31 minutes in. It's another header, and AC Milan are now starting to threaten. They're looking for that second goal. Coming up to half-time, 1-1 on the night, 3-2 on aggregate. And again, we just need to keep it calm, make sure we get this job done. You know, if AC Milan score again, it will go to extra time. So I'm going to say the first half means nothing if we don't keep it going. Badini's looking a bit stressed out there. What's he looking like? What's his rating? 6.8. He's doing all right. So who's underperforming? Grinelli and Requena, very surprisingly underperforming. So I'll move Strauss to box, and I'll bring on Monchiola to be deep line playmaker. Grinelli, another poor game from him, but we'll give it 15 minutes of the second half. If we can score 1 more goal, I think we could be through to the semi-finals. But we do have a free kick for AC Milan, and just as I was saying that, AC Milan have got their second goal. It's almost like a reverse of the first game. They scored first and we scored 2 goals. We scored first in this game and they've scored 2 goals. It's 3-3. We are level pegging as we get another AC Milan free kick, and it's headed again. It's another header. And this is not good news. Now they've got 3 away goals. We need to score 2 goals now. And just as I was saying, it was all looking good. It was all we were going through. AC Milan have turned this game on its head. 65 minutes in, and it's surprising how quick this tie has turned itself round. And now we need to score 2 goals. I'm going attacking. We're going to go direct. Simplify the tactics. We don't need to go through all that play out defence, underlapping. We're going to take long kicks. We're going to push it upfield. Push everyone forward. We need to score goals here. And Grinelli still on a 6.5. So we're going to put him up front if the game will let me. No, game. I want 3 strikers, please. No. Game. 3 strikers. There we go. So we're going to have a false 9 in the middle, and we're going to have 2 advanced forwards either side. So Grinelli's going to come off. We're going to bring Dougalau on, move them over to the other side. So we're going to go with 3 strikers. We're going to push Pellegrini and Andres up because we do need goals here. And we'll go drastic. We'll see what happens. 73 minutes. We need 2 goals. And it's like I say, they've scored all headers. They've scored 3 headers in this game, so I think the defence is at fault here, as Fabio Silva's just made it 4. And, yeah, I think we're out to the Champions League here, boys. Oh, and that's a shame, because we played so well at the San Siro, and for the first half of this game, we played really well as well. But AC Milan in the second half have just gone, we're going to score 4 goals. And they're now 4-1 up. We need 3 goals to qualify, and our Champions League dream is very slowly slipping away. 84 minutes, free kick from Lamar, it's another header. I think our defence has let us down today. We've given away way too many headers, we've not been marking them right. As Lamar then puts it in the box, headed away by Juninho. Kessie for AC Milan. I mean, we can take solace in the fact that we did give them a good game at the San Siro. We did come away with that 2-1 win. And then all I said at the start was, don't mess it up. And what have we done? we messed it up, haven't we? We've thrown it away. So I think unless we score 3 goals in the next 2 minutes, we are going to be out of the Champions League. But to be fair, we made the quarterfinals. The board only wanted us to get out of the group stage. So we've done well, and it gives us something to build upon for next season. Because we're going into season 3 next year, as Bruno Mia almost scored there, gives us something to build on. Because if we can try and get past the quarters, that'll be a good achievement. But I think at this point, we've thrown so many players forward. AC Milan are just picking us off now for fun. But I think it was that start of the second half where they scored those 2 headers, turned the game on its head, and Bard's in the box. They should have scored there, really. But, what a save. Good save from Pozak. Kessie, they're just lining up players for shots here. And, but like I say, it gives us something to build on for next season. And Lamar's had 4 assists in this game, so fair play. But AC Milan do win the game 4-1. It's not second half performance. I mean, over the 2 legs, I think we played well. It was just that second half of this game. So, for a quarter of this tie, we threw it all away. So I'm going to give a assertive, we shouldn't have lost on aggregate. That's the right thing. We shouldn't have lost. And I think those 2 second half goals really killed us off. I mean, if you look at the goal times, 49 and 53 killed the game off. But AC Milan do go through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. We are defeated. Their manager gave them the half-time team talk to turn it round. So sadly, that is the end of our Champions League journey for this season. But as I mentioned, quarterfinals, I'll take quarterfinals. That was a good performance. And we could have made the semis, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So we will focus back on the league now. So looking at that, we are 3rd in the league after all the games in between. Again, in all fairness, we're not going to catch Inter Milan and AC Milan. We've got another 6 games of the season to go. I think our early season form really cost us here. But apart from that, our league form's been really, really good. So there's not much to fight for anymore. I know we're still in a Champions League fight between us, Cagliari, and Juventus. Even Roma are still in it. So what we'll do is we'll come back, I think, for the end of the season. We'll come back for Bologna and Genoa just to finish the season off. And then we can plan for season 3. Unless any massive jobs come up. Because, you know, I am open to a season 3 with Lazio. Because I want to win the league with Lazio. I really want to deliver it. Because season 1, we were pipped by AC Milan right at the end. This season, we started off the season absolutely horribly. But then brought it right back to get a Champions League place, hopefully. So I think season 3 is going to be where we try to right the wrongs of the last 2 years and launch a title challenge. Unless a massive club comes along and, you know, we switch teams. But we'll come back for the end of the season. Last 2 games. The goal's to try and secure a Champions League place. And then we plan for next season. But leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2020 content. We will be uploading Campus to Champions every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM BST. And tune in next time as we'll have the end of the season. Fingers crossed we'll qualify for a Champions League again. And then we can plan for next season. Thank you very much for watching.